Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to a new lesson and a new meeting via Zoom. Today we are going to talk about number sequence. Number sequence or number sequences. For example, look at these numbers. 12, 19, 26, 33, and 40. What is the sequence? We have a sequence here. The sequence means a number of several numbers are placing in consecutive way that it has a rule. For example, this is a sequence, okay? We can say this is a sequence because the difference between each two numbers is the same, okay? So for example, the difference between 19 and 12 is 7. And the difference between 26 and 19 is also 7. Okay? We plus 7. And the difference between 33 and 26 is also 7. Okay? So each time we are adding the same number, which is 7. In this case, in this sequence, 33 plus 7 equals 40. So plus 7. So since we have the same rule with each two executive numbers or each pair of executive numbers, we say consecutive numbers, sorry, we say this is a sequence. So this is a sequence. So what is the rule here? The rule is to add 7 each time. So this is the rule controlling this sequence. Let's have a look at another sequence. Guys, if you look here, you can see this sequence is like multiples of 7 because each time we are adding 7, 7, 7, right? So we can say this is a multiple of 7 as well, or multiple of 7, but we haven't started from 7. Instead, this sequence started with 12. What if we start with 7? So 7, what are the multiples of 7? 14, then 21, then 28, then 35, and so on, right? Let's compare this sequence with the previous one. Let's compare this sequence with the previous sequence. So this sequence is multiples of 7 as well, right? Each time we are adding 7, 7, 7. In comparing to the first one, I'm going to write down them again here, 12, this sequence. 19, 26, 33, and 40. Okay? This is the previous sequence. This is the new sequence. Now, can we compare between the two sequences? Yes, we can look at the 7 and look what is the relationship between the 7 and the 12. What is the relationship between 14 and 19, between 21 and 26, between 28 and 33, between 35 and 40. What do you notice here? Somebody is raising hand. Muhammad Ali, did you raise your hand?
Yes, teacher, why we don't can write anything in the chat?
I disabled that. Okay, wait. Let me activate chatting option. Wait.
Yeah, because I want to write correct answers.
Mm, wait. I'm not sure. What should I? Can you now?
Wait. No. I just can't write anything.
Okay, no problem. Just leave it
Oh,
because I disabled that option previously. Now I couldn't find it. No problem. Raise your hand if you have any question.
okay.
Okay, let's continue. We have said that we have two sequences. The first sequence is the multiples of 7. So each time we're adding 7, 7, 7. The second sequence, as we discussed before, also its rule is to add 7 each time. But now we are going to come up to a new sequence which relate the first sequence to the second one. Okay, so the difference between 7 and 12 is, what is the difference between 8 and 7? All of you raise hands.
Teacher, it's 1.
Is it 1?
5.
5,
5.
right? 5. Good. Okay, it is 5, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's 5. So the difference between the each two numbers of the two sequences is 5, right? The difference is 5. So 5, 14 plus 5, 19, 21 plus 5, 26, 28 plus 5, 33, and 35 plus 5 equals 40. Now we can say we can describe a new sequence, which is the rule of the new sequence is or the sequence. Who can tell me what is the rule of the sequence? Yes?
Teacher, the rule is
Yes?
the different 5. It's
The
adding
difference is 5, or how can to describe this?
like we are seeing here is 7 to 12 means it's been adding 5
We are adding 5 to what?
to the sequence.
Which sequence? The first one is multiples of 7, right?
Yes.
So the rule is going to be to add 5 to the sequence of 7. To add, so the rule of the sequence is to add 5s to the 7, or to the multiples of 7. Okay, to multiples of 7. Yes, anyone to say something?
Teacher, but I can't write.
You cannot write?
Yes, I don't know if it's for me or
Sir, I don't understand.
So write, please, right now. If you have any question, please.
No, teacher. It's so good.
Thank you.
Shall we continue? Guys, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
No,
I'll give
teacher.
you I'll give you a
Yes.
chance later. Who is iPad? Who is iPad?
I just know.
Me, Zainab. I will change my name.
Change your name, please.
Teacher, I want to say something.
Say something.
Teacher, you can take photo.
Yes, I'm gonna take a photo for the screen, then I'll share it with you. On Discord.
Teacher, did
No.
it come for you, Zainab Muhammad?
Wait.
Teacher, I don't understand.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Teacher,
Yes.
I don't understand. I understand a little.
Okay. I'll repeat. So please focus. Malik, do you have something to say? Riyadh.
Say, okay, I say it.
Okay. So here I've said that we have here we have what? We have a sequence 12, 19, 26, and so on. So we can describe this sequence as the rule is to add 7 each time. Okay, if you concentrate, if you look at this sequence, you are going to find that in each step we are adding 7, 7, 7. So the rule is to add 7 each time. Okay. Now what I did is that I placed this rule here. Okay, and I compared it with the multiples of 7. What are the multiples of 7? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and so on, right? Now I want to come up to a new rule for this sequence. When after I compare the multiples of 7 with the with the new with the old sequence? Who's raising hand? Abdurrahman. What? Abdurrahman.
Nothing to check.
So if you don't have anything, please lower your hand after if you raise it. If you raised your hand by mistake, lower it. So again we have a sequence here, and which is I repeat it here. Then I put the multiples of 7. Then I compare the two sequences. The relationship between the multiples of 7 with this sequence is like we are adding 7 we added 5, sorry, we added 5 to each of the numbers. Okay, for example, we added 5 to the 7, so we got 12. We added 5 to the 14, we got 19, and so on. So we can describe this the rule of this sequence as follows. The rule of the sequence is to add 5 to multiples of 7. Where are multiples of 7? These are the multiples of 7. So the rule is to add 5 to the multiples of 7. So adding 5 to all the multiples of 7, so we got a new sequence, which is this sequence. Okay? So what is the rule of this sequence? To add 5 to multiples of 7. Any question? Okay, so we can proceed to the next example. Wait. Okay. Ahmad, sit down. Okay, look at this. Look at the number sequence. Who can tell me what is the sequence here? What is the sequence? Okay. Noor?
-4.
Okay, we are subtracting 4 each time, right? Good,
Yeah.
thank you. So, we can say the difference between each consecutive numbers, each two consecutive numbers is 4. So -4, -4, -4, and so on. Okay. So we can continue with this sequence by subtracting what? Subtracting 4 each time. So -4, then -4 is, what's going to be the next number? Raise your hand. No, raise your hand using the button of raising hand. Nur Yusuf?
-1.
-1. Okay, -1. What will be the next number if we continue with the same sequence? Azraf?
Teacher, it's gonna be -5.
-5. -5? Is it -5?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Why? Because -1 -4 is -5, right? So if we continue saying the same sequence, we are going to subtract for each step or each time. Okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Now, let's have another example here. How much time do we have more? We still have time. Okay.
16 minutes.
Okay. If you please write this. You can say here. The difference
Teacher, do we write in our notebook?
yes, right now, if you don't want to right now, I'm going to share the screen, then you have to write it later. Consecutive numbers means what? The number after, right after another number, okay? Yes.
Teacher, can you take photo and send it in Discord so I can write it after?
Again?
Can you send it to the Discord? And
Inshallah.
after I will write it in my notebook.
Okay. Layan, do you want to say something?
Yes.
Yes.
Teacher, can you put this on Discord?
Inshallah.
Thank you.
So let's move on with the new example. Yes, Zainab. Rumaisa.
Teacher, I didn't understand the point.
Okay, next question, inshallah. I'm going to explain again in the next example. Yes, Rumaisa.
What I mean of consecutive number is for
Consecutive number like 4 and 5, 6. Okay, so this pair is consecutive. Okay, consecutive means one after one. Okay, one right after one.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Muhammad Ali.
The answer is 9.
No, I'm saying that I'm just explaining the consecutive numbers.
Oh, I want to correct answer.
Okay, wait. We haven't come to the example yet. All right, look at the number sequence. 7, 16, 25, 34, and 43. Zainab, concentrate here. Okay, what is the first item in the sequence? It is 7, right? The second term or item in the sequence is 16. The third term in the sequence is 25. So what is the sequence here? How can we describe the sequence? Yes?
Yes.
Zainab, did you raise your hand?
No, I just already actually. I
Okay.
will just.
Muhammad Ali?
Okay. The answer is شو اسمه. The answer is 9.
9.
Yes.
We are adding 9 each time. Okay,
Yes.
exactly. Exactly.
Because 7 plus 9 is 16.
So now we are adding 999, okay? So we are adding 9, okay? So what is the multiple of 9? What is the multiple of 9? Or let's compare this to this sequence to the sequence formed by multiples of 9. What are the multiples of 9? Layan? Do you know? Open the mic again.
Yeah.
What is the multiple of 9?
No, I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Riyadh,
Multiple of 9
yes.
is -2.
Minus 2. Multiples of 9. 9, 18, then 27, then 36, and so on, okay? These are the multiples of 9, means starting with 9, adding 9 each time, each step. Okay, now let's compare the sequence of multiples of 9 to the upper sequence, the previous one. So what was the previous sequence? It was 7, 16, 25, 34, and so on. So with this sequence, we said that we are adding 9, right? Now, how can we describe this sequence based on or with respect to the multiples of 9? Rumaysa?
-2.
-2, right? We are subtracting 2 to the multiples of what?
9.
Multiples of 9.
9.
Exactly.
Teacher, but why are we comparing with multiple of 9?
Um, I don't think there is a reason for that, but this is to show you how to describe any sequence. Okay, it's not the general rule to compare it to the multiples of any number, just to show how to describe sequences.
Okay.
Mohana, do you want to say something?
Teacher, I was want to answer.
Oh, no problem. Okay.
Uh,
Yes, Diane, do you want to say something?
yeah. Teacher, I don't understand.
All right, I'll repeat. We have here we have a sequence, okay? In this sequence, we are adding 9 each time, okay? For the first term to the second term, the third term, we are adding 9, 9, 9. Now, because we are adding 9, I'm going to place the multiple of 9, okay? Multiples of 9 are these, right? So multiples of 9 are 9, 18, 27, 36, and so on. Now, I'm going to compare this sequence to the multiples of 9. So I place this sequence here. Now I can see what is the relationship between this and this, between the two sequences. As Rumaysa said, the 9 and 7, we are subtracting 2, right? So we can say the rule is is to subtract two multiples of 9. For example, 27 is a multiple of 9. Subtract 2 from 27, you are going to get 25. So we are subtracting 2 to the multiple of 9. Okay, is that clear now? I hope so. Let's see if we have more examples, or we can stop here and continue later. Okay, guys, I think we can stop here. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Ahmad, have a question? Okay, Leon. Who raised his hand? Ahmed. Lower your hand if you don't have a question. All right, guys. Let's look at this example quickly. Wait, Muhammad, wait, please. Let's look at this example quickly. A number sequence starts with 5. The rule of the sequence is to multiply the previous term by 2 and then add 3. So what should we do to figure out the sequence of this or the rule of this sequence? So what is the first term of the sequence? It is 5. Why? Because the number sequence starts with 5. So this is the first term. The first term is 5. So I'm going to follow this rule. The rule says to multiply the previous term by 2. Okay? So 5 times 2 equals 10. Then add 3. 10 plus 3 equals 13. So the second term is 13. Second term. We have 1 minute only, so we can finish this quickly. The second term is 13. I'm going to follow the same rule. So multiply the previous term by 2. What is the previous term? Is it 13? By 2, 26, and then add 3. Plus 3 equals 29. So this is going to be the third term, and we can continue like this to find or to figure out the sequence starting with 5 and following this rule. Okay, I'm going to stop here, guys. I'm going to share the homework and the lesson with you in the Discord. So if you have any question, please ask me in the Discord. I'm going to reply you, inshallah.